A reader from Money Sense magazine had a question. She wanted to know, does it make sense to draw money from her RRSP and transfer it into her tax-free savings account? She's 52 years old. I've assumed that she's making $60,000 a year, leaving her $48,000 a year left to spend. And in retirement, she's going to spend $40,000 a year with inflation at 2%. I've gone in and I've set up the tax-free savings account, and there's about $5,000 currently in that tax-free savings account earning 5%. And then the RRSP, there is $200,000, and again, I've got that earning 5%. With the Canada Pension Plan, I've gone ahead, I've just assumed maximum Canada Pension Plan. Let's take it at age 60 so it's reduced. And because we've got a relatively low income in retirement, we're going to see if we can get some of the guaranteed income supplement. So when we look at the results of that, we can see, here's the money accumulating. I'll double click on this. So this is the RRSP, the blue, and then we've run out of money roughly about here. And this is a little bit left in the tax-free savings account. So it's 2,046. I've gone ahead and I've made a copy of that plan. And I've set it up so that we're withdrawing money from the RRSP. And we're taking enough to cover the taxes, but also to maximize the tax-free savings account, current contributions and past contributions. And when we do that, we can see here, this is the money accumulating. And I double click on here. So this is the growth in the tax-free savings account. And again, we spent everything by about 2,047. Let's do a side-by-side comparison. And on this side, we have the existing plan, keeping the RRSP. And on this side, we've gone from the RRSP to the tax-free savings account. And again, we can see, the graphs look pretty similar. If I look at the net cash flow, I can see here we're running out of money here, 2,046. And over here, we run out of money about 2,047. So we got maybe another extra year and a half out of doing this. Let's just drill down a little bit farther. And what we can see here is in 2032, age 66, we're starting to get some guaranteed income supplement. But of course, over here where we've transferred a lot of the money or switched the money over to the tax-free savings account, we've got more guaranteed income supplement on this side. Okay. Let's look at one other thing. Here we're looking at taxes over time. So we can see, there's a slightly more tax paid here when we're drawing money out of the RRSP. We've stayed in the same tax bracket, so there's not too much difference. Let me just go right to the end here. And we can see here, when we kept the money in the RRSP, we're paying a bit more tax, but not a huge amount, maybe $26,000 over her lifetime. So not too much. So I looked at this, there is a slight advantage, but the advantage I think is coming from the guaranteed income supplement and the savings and taxes. What if we stay in the same tax bracket? And what I've done is I've set up a pension income of $20,000, and I've said she's going to spend $48,000 a year in retirement. When we do that, we can see here the assets are growing. Let me double click on them so we can see that I've done it. So this is the RRSP, and here we've transferred RRSP money over to the tax-free savings account, and that's growing. But you know what? They look about the same, don't they? If I look at the cash flow, I can see here 2,055, about $22,000. If I go here to 2,055, there's $20,000. So we actually did slightly better on this side, but only by about $2,000. So not a huge amount. Let's drill down and look at the taxes on this. And I'm just going to come, and I'm going to just go right down to the bottom here, so what the lifetime total taxes are. So again, keeping the RRSP, $576,000, $486. So, about a $90,000 difference in taxes over time, but income lasted about the same length of time. And I think this is probably just due because, we stayed in the same tax bracket. We didn't get the guaranteed income supplement. And because we left money in the RRSPs, there was, we had more money there accumulating. So anyway, we saw two different results. I think you would get a different result if I did it with a couple. And we'd get a different result if estate planning was important and we wanted to leave money to children or something. Probably would make sense to do the tax-free savings account. So anyway, I just wanted to run these two examples, and I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, please give me a call. Thank you.